greatest illest in this jurisdiction by far. You really gotta see it just to know what you saw. It's nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. It's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Ooh, ooh. Hey, that means it's hot. Hey, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, yo, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Serve it off the plate, dog. You need to feed your homies.
Ain't free till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball. I don't care if she tall like a tree, that get climbed. Got a couple comments, hashtag blessed, now these cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief and Kanye West. As long as the outside with the zoo shit, never see home. It's wild, we all beat the odds. How that's unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone. Our month is porch till he come out his home. I'm the type to take a bad deal and leave all type of in the phone. Y'all made it safe. Streets, these kids ain't got no structure. Don't leave you in a room with me. I haven't eaten cherries on my hand like damn on who is butter. My so bad I don't even wanna. Yes, I'm talking about and you can't have a back. I love this. For the team, bro, swing, got swing. Just like a baby dude. Got the kitchen, if you can't take the heat, I make a soup, put his like him. We don't wanna know no. Don't eat pork chops. Phone I made his heart drop. Keep her till his phone catch. Life ain't fed. I cannot forget. All the fake live to 100. And all the real gotta get put to rest. I'm gonna start blocking these.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Now, we'll look at down. Starting lineup. Paul George is out there with James. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Adebayo in at the 4. And for Golden State, we've got Sharp. Ivica Zubac is out there with Williamson. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Carter in at the 3. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now here is Carter. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Warriors. LeBron James on the wing. 6 to shoot. Driving in. The Mavericks rebound. Pass to Eason. Jackson setting the pick here for Eason. Outside, George. And stolen by Sharp. Now here's Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
It's George on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Eason, a screen on Carter. Left side, George. Adebayo with a screen on Sharp. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Wasted no time on that one.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
James against Carter. Right side, George. Over Sharp. That doesn't go either for George. Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to Sharp. Count the basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, George. Jackson, a screen on Sharp. Here's George. Off on the layup.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that staff playing in Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
For Dallas, number 29, Grant Hill.
George against Sharp. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mavericks trail by 9. And he drives in to stop the drought. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Williamson outside. Zubats a screen on Adebayo. And the Warriors miss again. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Mavericks. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now Carter, after Grant Hill's three-pointer that didn't go. A second chance effort, and it's Zubats laying it in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
James looking it over. On the wing, George. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. George has got 5 now.
And that'll serve George well in his career. Lightning quick release. Williamson outside. And Sharp has it in the corner. Golden State moving it around. Carter against George. Carter outside, over George, and it's Carter missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
He's forcing his way to the line with James. I think we'll say that 1,000,000 times the next couple decades.
This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ingram's checked in.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Out to Carter. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Adebayo with the screen on Ingram. Inside. Fades and shoots. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 6. Lobs it up for Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Outside, George. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
3 points.
LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Mavericks call time here. Checked in for Lillard. Then for the Mavericks, Jackson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Tari Eason comes in for George. And it's Dort in for LeBron. Now here is Hill. Hasn't made one yet. Warriors with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Carter the pass to Collier. Ingram outside. Zubac with the screen for Ingram. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Hill looking around. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Warriors leading by 4. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Guys?
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. They double him with Williamson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And the Warriors with some changes. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Zubac. Isaiah Joe comes in for Vince Carter. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Collier. Now here is Hill, still without a basket. Up and in on the layup.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns. Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 7. Mavericks trail by 4. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hill drives in, and Hill throws it down.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Ingram kicks to Lillard. Here he goes. Pass to Song. Stolen by Dort. And here comes the break. They set the pick. Hill has the open look, and it's Dallas with another.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Ingram. And that one released in time, but no good. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stance-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Damian Lillard out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Ingram. And it's Zalon in at the power forwards position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Even when he's near the hoop, Lillard always aware of the open man on the perimeter.
James against Ingram. James, the pass to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Jackson, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Warriors making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. The Warriors leading. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Sarr with a screen on James. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ingram against Adebayo. And that one's good. Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
LeBron passes to Adebayo. Outside for Jackson. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Golden State. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
James, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Adebayo. The 3 from George. The shot that time, not on target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
James outside. Outside, George. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Sarr. Sharp, the pass to Lillard. Jackson comes over with the double. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now here's James, covered by Joe. George with the bucket.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Williamson is checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Sharp. Lillard with a screen for Sharp. LeBron against Lillard. LeBron with the block.
And terrific timing on the rejection. James embraces setting the tone on the defensive end.
So they take the lead. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Mavs.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Now here's James. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Shoots over Lillard. The putback. Here's Hill. Outside for Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Sharp. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 3 to the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Sarr throws it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's LeBron. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Looking like a pet right there, running the pick and roll. LeBron so quick at making decisions.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Lillard.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 15, Vince Carter.
Now, Williamson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-foot.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
Oh, my. The athleticism of James is on another level.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Williamson, the pass to Sarr. For 3, Ingram. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out. And Sarr pulls it down. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Sharp. Ingram outside. The 19-foot shot, and he makes that one.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Outside, George. Up again. Here's Jackson. Jackson is doubled. George against Sharp. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by George. George has got 16.
Let me tell you, over the years, George has added a lot of strength. Allows him to absorb the contact in there.
It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by George. Carter, that's good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. Hill, a screen on Sharp. Back to LeBron. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's Jackson. Outside, George. And stolen by Sharp. At the elbow, Williamson.
Nice finish.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Dallas calls timeout. Zubac is checked in for Golden State. Damian Lillard comes in for Ingram. Then for the Mavericks, Bam Adebayo is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Tari Eason comes in for James. And it's Dort in for Paul George. Drills it from outside. 12 points for him.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Here's Hill. And it goes down 2 points. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Hill against Lillard. Williamson outside. Lillard with it. 10 points for him. Play on the clock. Over Hill. And it's Lillard missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
55 seconds left to play here in the half. Hill against Carter. Sent back by Carter. On the wing, Hill, defended by Carter. Clock at 4. And the three ball is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
"20 seconds left in the second quarter. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Carter's got 8 points. One second left. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Mavericks on top, up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with and this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the floor for Dallas, Jackson is out there with Adebayo. Then it's George. Then it's James. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
At the elbow, it's George. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. George sets a screen for James. Here's the 3. That's good for George on the assist by James. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Williamson. And here's Sharp, defended by George. Zubats with the screen for Sharp. Shoots it. And the rejection by Jackson. 90 seconds now into the second half. James finds Jackson. The rebound by Sharp. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Offensive rebound. Here's Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's now 8 points for Zion Williamson.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
James. Oh!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
LeBron dishes to Hill. Back to LeBron. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Back to Lillard. Carter looking around. And Vince Carter with the slam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
There's a good screen. Here's LeBron. LeBron right at the doorstep, and he finds the 2.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Pass to Carter. Golden State moving it around. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Lillard's got 16.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A finish. And finished off by Williamson.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
And, Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And here's Hill for 3. Yes! It's James picking up the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Fast break, Dallas. And they double up LeBron. Lets it go with a 3. Clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
And Sharp has it in the corner. A 3 off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And James throws it down hard.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
Back to Lillard. And stolen by LeBron.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
And I like the mix of power and agility James has on the drive. He can go through or around the V.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And then for Dallas, Stewart comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Whitman in for Tari Eason. Williamson finds Zubac. And stolen by LeBron. And now Hallie LaForce says something. Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
And pretty amazing the damage LeBron can do off the dribble at his size.
To the paint. To halt the run. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. Floats it up for James.
What an athlete LeBron is, showing off the vertical on that slam.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Williamson outside. Carter outside. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
All you have to do is lob it LeBron's way. He'll take care of the rest.
Lillard outside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. James, a screen on Carter. Carter against Hill. Floats it up for James. Now here is Carter. Tight defense on him. Lillard bounce pass. Zubac, a screen on Hill. Here's Carter. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Whitman passes to Hill. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by James.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Out to Carter. Puts it up. The Mavericks pull it in. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. Screen by James. Floats it up for James. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Mavericks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Ingram is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Collier. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Sarr in at the center position.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Now here is Hill. He takes it in. Good D by Williamson. against Hill. Pass to Collier. Ingram outside. Here's Collier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Hill. Whitman kicks to Stewart. Outside, Dort for three. Hill. Again missing Hill. Warriors trail by 8. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Sharp against Hill. Sharp the pass to Collier. 6 to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Dort.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
On the wing, Hill. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Hill. Stewart a screen. And stolen by Sharp. Ingram deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer, no good. Dallas leading by 5. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Sharp. Whitman grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. To end the cold streak, and the dunk by Stewart.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's Ingram missing. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hill against Sharp. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot on the wing. Williamson, the pass to Collier. Here's Sarr. The tray doesn't go that time. Ingram against Hill. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. Zubac is checked in for Sarr. Carter comes in for Zion Williamson. And Lillard subbed in for Collier. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. George has got 22.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
Now Lillard launches a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Eason. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Lillard, the pass to Ingram. Sharp with it. George picks him up. Ingram against LeBron. Lillard from outside. Sharp on the wing. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Carter outside. And Ingram launches it from deep. Good on the triple.
Ingram slinging from way outside. There's no stopping that.
George with the screen on Carter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Ingram. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Carter, the pass to Williamson. Inside. Here's Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Carter outside and stolen by Eason. For the finish and the dunk by Eason.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And down goes the three.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Jackson setting the pick here for LeBron. Here's Eason. James right side. And the layup is off. Warriors trail by 15. Now Williamson. It's stolen by Adebayo. The drive by James. Cleared away by Lillard. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Williamson. Five on the clock. Now Lillard. Ball's not loose. And they'll get another chance. Count it.
How about the level of activity this team just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Oh, the strength of LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Williamson against Adebayo. That one goes. Count it.
That's just all Zion. You know, once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And George, here we go. Jackson setting the pick here for Eason. Oh, softly lays it in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Dallas.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And so it's Dallas with 16-point lead. Outside George. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you next time.
The moment's here for you. It's your show, baby. I believe in you. Said we're gonna slow it down. Said we're gonna slow it down. Wait. Won't let this moment slip away from us. You've been showing me patience while I've been on the go craving you. Dress hanging off your shoulder, telling me you're starting over. Maybe late, I'm getting too. Told me quit playing, girl, I got bad habits. Hand me your phone, girl, no distraction. Been talking a lot, girl, now it's action. It's not hard for me to choose, 'cause you're the only move. Phenomenal. Slow it down. Can't leave you alone. Put down my phone for you, and now you're in control now. The moment's here for you. It's your show, baby. I believe in you. Said we're gonna slow it down. Said we're gonna slow it down. And can we just slow it down? Slow it down. Can we just slow it down? We just slow it down. Can we just slow
All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Blow for blow, cold flow, just prestigious. Sweats and tees, no unnecessary accessories. The GOAT just from features. Proceed with procedures. He look rich, but he broke, just egregious. Don't trust rappers, trust in Jesus. Whole team approach Costa Rican, coast on boats from top models. They my clique. I sip orange juice in the VIP, watching the clock tick. Perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures richer than when I entered. Cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flop. And I laugh all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Stay the out my lane, avoid the paint. I'm really him. Boys just ain't. I'm boisterous. Loud boos for crews from mad voices. It's like your team's making the choice to tank. L after L, I got to laugh. Y'all look like James Todd Smith autograph. Maybe that's why yo drop the math. Go against the squad and get. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flopped, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all the chores. Life's I'm rich till I divorce it. Go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
Okay, chain nastier than bust down. So my wires did a bomb diffuser. Take a jet to the jungle, it's healing my soul. I didn't see my froze filled up with. I still did numbers in this game. Only thing changed is the tail numbers on the plane. Retired bus chain, watch plane. I don't do, but baby, I don't judge, do your thing. I'm a king, you won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white coops, like veneers. Came in this game thinking was my peer. Broke my heart, I ain't know they was that weird. Give you they word, they be breaking that, so do that in the streets, cause.
Welcome, everyone. To NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
And now Dallas' starting group. George out there with James. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jackson in at the center position. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Now, here is James. Here's Eason. Misses the three. Barrett against George. Adebayo with the rejection. Now here's George. Jackson with a screen on Cunningham. George, no good. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Vancouver to the inside. Jackson against Gordon. It's good.
Well, the paint is where Gordon gets most of his buckets.
Here's James. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Ravens have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Vancouver's head coach for a minute. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want: hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
And here's James. George outside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
3 points.
George has got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Cunningham. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pure from three-point range. He's got 9.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Vancouver calls timeout. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gordon with a screen on Easton. Here's Williams. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's Cunningham. After Dallas' three-pointer on the other end, the kick out to Williams. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Eason with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. George passes to Adebayo. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Williams. Throws it up high. It's stolen by James. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Oh, swiped away. Barrett against James. Barrett passes to Gordon. Vancouver moving the ball around. Back to Cunningham. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Mavericks. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around. Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Here's Cunningham. No points yet. Outside Barrett. Cunningham, a screen on George. To end the drought. O'Neal inside. Jackson on him. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
James passes to George. Off the mark there with a three. Vancouver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. The Mavericks lead by 10. From downtown. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by James. It's George on the wing. The offensive rebound.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Outside O'Neal. Gordon on the wing. There's Cunningham with a three. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
James with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Six on the shot clock. It's George on the wing. The three. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Now James. George for three. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. It's stolen by James. Into the lane. Oh, my goodness!
Look, that is some power.
Yeah. And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Now here's Cunningham. Williams finds Gordon. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock from behind the arc. Williams misses.
Well, I feel for him. He's trying to make a play, but hasn't had an impact this quarter.
James with the ball. Checked by Gordon. The shot by James. No good. Vancouver has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Barrett. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
1:25 left in the first quarter here. Three-pointer. Back to Jackson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Dallas calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating. Themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Eason comes in for Paul George. And it's Lou Dort in for James. Outside Pajemski. Pass to O'Neal. That's tipped. Now here's Dort. Outside, Hill. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Right side, Pajemski. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Hill. That'll count. And no that one to fall. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Isaiah Stewart, and it's Dort in at the 1 spot. Back to Pajemski. Drains the triple. Pajemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And here's Hill. Takes it inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. O'Neal passes to Johnson from 15 feet away, and it's Vancouver with another.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Stewart outside, launches it. Vancouver with a rebound. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's Carter. Banked it in off the glass. Carter's got 5 points.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Dort, the pass to Stewart. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling picks.
Hill with it. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. The 3 is up. O'Neal pulls it in. Vancouver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. Vancouver calls timeout. Cunningham's checked in for Vancouver.
Substitution on the court.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Up top, Johnson. George defending. Clock at 6. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting
young guards who can really fill it up. Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence.
Oh, hammer it home!
Woo, nice.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Cunningham on the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
James finds George. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Eason a screen on Johnson. It's George on the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's ability to both dive to the rim as well as pop out for a jump shot makes him an excellent partner in the pick and roll.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Vancouver making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Well, this is the level of rim protection you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. He takes pride in being this team's defensive anchor.
Now Easton, right now averaging 6 a game. George's shot is off. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Brian.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Cunningham, a screen on George. 6 to shoot. George against Johnson. Shoots over George. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's James.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move. That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket. His daytime on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Johnson. Here's George. Now James. Williams defending. Now here's O'Neal. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by James. Jackson left side. It's George on the wing. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
O'Neal. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to George. Over Johnson. And George gets it to go on the assist by James.
LeBron James.
James has got 6 assists now in the game. The Ravens trailing. Cunningham outside. Now here's Carter. Hounded by Adebayo. Johnson against George. From the line. Adebayo grabs the board. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Eason. Pass to Jackson. And here's George. And a miss there on the triple.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Johnson passes to Carter. Baseline jumper. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. George has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Jackson. Hits the jump hook. O'Neal's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
George outside. The 3. He drops it from range. George has got 21 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Carter, a screen on James. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
So for Vancouver, Gordon comes in for O'Neal. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Johnson. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. There's a screen. Here's James.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Vancouver moving the ball around. Gordon outside. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That shot is off.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. "12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And the Mavericks with possession here. One second left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show. So,
and let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Vancouver Ravens.
Well, you don't want to get...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Williams is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Bam Adebayo is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's George. And it's James in at the point. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Outside Eason. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Easton's got 6 points.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's George. 24 points for him. He takes it in. Vancouver with a rebound. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
George outside. Fires. High post. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Easton. James outside. Jackson with a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 6. And there's Jackson on the assist by James. He's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Cunningham passes to O'Neal. Cunningham against James. Cade, even when he's up against it inside.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Puts up a 3. Vancouver with a rebound. Williams looking around. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. They set the pick. LeBron without it.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe he just did that.
Wow.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Gordon, the pass to Williams. The Mavericks pull it in. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. For Vancouver, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Cunningham against James. Here's Cunningham. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Called in by Hill.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
James, right side. From deep. O'Neal pulls it in. And for the Ravens, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. James against Williams. Doesn't go for him.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Vancouver with a rebound. catches the glass on the layup.
And Williams is so poised down inside. He just gets it done from anywhere on the court.
And here's James. 10 points for him. Misses from close range. Cunningham against Eason. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Well, that's what you want from Cunningham. Use your size, attack the rim.
James deciding where to go with it. Driving in. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's O'Neal. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
James passes to Hill. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Hill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This defense is getting... spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
James against Cunningham. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Cunningham. Fades and shoots. Yep, count it. 11 points for Kate Cunningham.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Look at who's out there now for Vancouver. Wendell Carter comes in for Gordon, and it's Johnson in for Barrett. And Dallas with a change here, too. Stewart's checked in. Williams' shot is good.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this side.
James with the ball. He's got 10. Here's the 3, and another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Johnson against Hill. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now James, big-time contributor on offense, just over 22 points a game. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Fires top of the key. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. From outside the arc, another 3 for Vancouver.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
Now, here is James. Outside Eason. James, outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Vancouver has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Williams passes to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. 16 points for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams passes to Carter. With the step back, Cunningham. No good with the elbow jumper. Here's James. Oh, misses the dunk.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And so it's Dallas going into the break up 12. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Brandon Pajemski, and it's Carter in at the 4.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
There's the screen. Here's Hill, and he jams it home with authority.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Ooh, a good look from Carter. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, Carter Jr.'s got great ability to create shots, even quickly when needed.
Dort, the pass to Hill. Driving inside. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's Pajemski. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and he could turn this into a 3-point play.
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Grant Hill, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Vancouver has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Hill.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
On the take, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Johnson. The rebound by Stewart. The Mavericks lead by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Vancouver with a rebound. Here's Pajemski, and he slams it in one-handed.
Woo, wait, big finish, big time, and man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, defensive plays like that are Dort's specialty. His active hands turning them over and jump-starting the break.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Pajemski. O'Neal passes to Cunningham. And here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
Here's James. Jackson, the screen. Five on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Adebayo. The rebound by Carter. The Ravens have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Johnson passes to Cunningham. Outside Carter. Back to Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Eason, pass to James. Jackson outside. Pass to Eason. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Vancouver. A 12-point game.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
At the line for the Ravens,
no good on the free throw. So for Vancouver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Carter. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Johnson. The Mavericks making a switch here. The Mavericks lead by 11. James passes to George. Jackson with a screen on Cunningham. Jackson outside. Launches it from deep. Vancouver with a rebound. Cunningham outside. Inside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy.
James outside. There's a screen. Pass to George. At the drive. Count that one. George has got 26 points.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Here's Gonzalez. Check by Hill. Gordon with a screen on Hill. Here's Gonzalez. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Mavericks lead by 11. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Gordon. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. George is there for the rebound.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Oh, no good on the layup. Vancouver has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Cash from downtown.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
From deep. And he nails it.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Williams is checked in for Vancouver. Adebayo's checked in for the Mavericks. Eason comes in for Hill. O'Neal inside, defended by Jackson. Shoots it! Rebounded by Jackson. The Mavericks lead by 11. James outside. Here's Jackson. Takes a three. Ooh, basket interference. And here's Cunningham. Screen by O'Neal. Cunningham with the ball. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And so James will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Mavericks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for LeBron James.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Hill, he's checked in for LeBron. Outside, Hill. Here's Adebayo. Bucket!
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Carter. Johnson outside, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. And Dallas with possession. 13-point lead. Steps back. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Mavericks ball. Into the lineup for your Vancouver team. Number 28, Hugo Gonzalez.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.
Okay.
Patient.
Okay. So this presidential rally or a new iWatch. Freak. Can't get no unless they got chicken in a. I got 2 hands, about 8 rings. Bitch, yo, blunder. I got free. Calling my phone. Baby mama man, think every get up. I need a back. So my eyes can, cause I gotta think. I got fame.